Hi, it's Alicia Hankins. This is Sisters in Slippers because Nicole and I are both here in Hawaii and most of the time spend our time in slippers. So, if you're a flip-flop millionaire, want to be one, you're in the right place. So, if you're delicate or if your feelings get hurt quickly, stop now, don't go on because this is not for you. Okay. Nicole's sitting over there with no idea about what the title is about, I guess. And well, I posted it up as why bother with Autoship. So we're going to visit the dreaded MLM network marketing Autoship. She's giving me the stink eye on the other side over there already. So, I look at it like this. I think every network marketing company has a Autoship. I don't know. Some of them boast that they don't. I don't know how you make any money without having someone on Autoship. I don't know. But I think most of them have an Autoship. Am I right?
I would agree. People who do say that they don't have an Autoship, I think it's just not in a traditional sense of every single month they're they have a minimum amount to order. So I would assume that it's maybe over the course of a certain period you need X amount of dollars in the system. That's what I would gather from someone saying they don't have Autoship. And you kind of need the Autoship because you number one want to use the products, right? Be able to share your own testimony with what you're selling. Nothing's better than coming from you, your experience. And wow, this is a really really great subject and one that is kind of near and dear to me. Just a few days out. You hear people talk about being on Autoship because number one, it allows you to earn commissions from the company, right? With our company, it allows us to, if we just have our Autoship, we're able to earn retail commissions. We're able to earn fast start bonuses. And, hey, you got to have an Autoship. That's fine. That's great. And staying active also, if you're in a binary system, for example, then maybe you have to have two people who are on Autoship on each side, one on each side, that would allow you to maybe tap into your residual income, right? The money that comes without you having to really do anything, having to work for it. And and maybe like us, you when you're active, when you have your Autoship, you're able to carry over volume, right? So that's going to allow you to, because with it in a binary system, you get paid off of your lesser leg, a percentage of your lesser leg. So whatever is not cashed out at the end of the week or the month for you on the other leg, it gets carried over. And I can say firsthand, I tell people this all the time. Make sure your Autoship is on. Make sure you have those active people that you need on each side, because you never want to leave money on the table. You never want to lose out on all of that work that you did. Well, I myself have experienced that just days out now. And it was soul crushing to see volume that I had in the system that I worked very hard for. And I got no warning from, it's my responsibility. It's my business. I need to make sure that these things are in place in order for me to make the money that I need to make. So, even if the company maybe would have, let you know that, hey, something's going on, you're not active or your Autoship's not on. And well, long story short, I lost all my volume, all my carryover volume that I've accumulated for almost 1 year is gone. And talk about soul crushing. I needed to talk to someone. It was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this just happened. Everything that I've done up until this point has been, going on, playing in my mind over and over again, listening to, I've heard people who are in this business now with me who have lost their carryover volume. And I still, it happens. It happens, but you know what? And I called it. We were talking to Alicia yesterday, and she made some very valid points that I've done it before. It can be done again. You just can't sit in this funk and allow it to just be like, well, I lost my volume, I'm done. You just have to push forward, do it again, and don't let it hinder you. Don't let it allow you to not move forward. You still need to, I've committed myself to this business, and I definitely know I can do it again. It's not always easy, but it's not something you want to do, but there is a lesson learned in all of this, and just gotta move forward. Just gotta move forward.
I'm sure that there are lots of people out there that can relate to this, because the idea of the auto ship, letting everything slide down the hill for you is crazy. And it's not your auto ship. So I want to make it clear that her auto ship is totally cool. Okay, so it's not her auto ship, but it's people who get in and then just let it do whatever it's going to do and not pay attention to the dates. And actually, I picked this because I was thinking there's a lot of people that grumble about auto ship. Okay, let's just call it the truth that it is. I hear people, I see people, they complain about it. First thing they want to do when they get into the MLM or a network marketing business is they're asking, well, do I have to put an auto ship? Yes, of course you do. It's a business. Okay, so the auto ship is not a hindrance for you. If you want to join an MLM, you want to join a network marketing company, wrap your head around the idea that the auto ship is your marketing budget, right? I think we've talked about this before. It's like your advertising budget, it's your marketing budget. It is your package that comes in every month. They tell you that it's the products you're going to use, and you can use those products, and that's great. Because you need to use the stuff that you're selling. That'd be nice. I think that would be nice. I have heard people who say, though, you don't have to use the stuff you sell, which is kind of interesting. There are a lot of companies out there that sell certain products that have certain types of people on the advertising groups and so forth, and they don't use the product. Okay, so seriously, there really are people out there, even people who are selling you, diapers. Not everyone is, if they sell you baby diapers, those people are not using the diaper. I mean, some of those people don't even have kids. So, that's the reality of it. But in my world, I've met a lot of people who believe that they need to use the product to be able to, at least tell other people about their personal experience. So that's all great. But really, you need that to be part of your advertising budget. You get your auto ship, say you set in it at $150 or 150 points or whatever it is that you're coming in, and you get that stuff, move that stuff, right? Get out there, hustle it out there. That's your product to sample people. That's your product to get out into the hands of people, retail it out to whoever's coming to you. So it's not an excuse. It's not a, it's not a hindrance. It's not I gotta have an auto ship, or it's gonna cost me $50, or it's gonna cost me $100. Of course it is. If you were in a business and had to buy a franchise and had to pay somebody for advertising, it's $100 copywriters, $100 an email. So you're gonna pay a copywriter $100 an email, one email to send to your people, right? So $100 in auto ship is not a big deal, because you would be paying $100 for one email to a great copywriter to write you copy to send one email to everybody that you know. So you get $100 worth of stuff, $150 worth of stuff. You retail that stuff, you send it out there, you get it out into the marketplace. You get results, you get people who get results, you get stories, you get your name out there. It's advertising. And so you set it and you forget it. That's the deal, is you put it in there, you get it set, you let it run. Make sure whatever money is going to come out of your account for that, get it in there like way ahead of time. For those people who are like right on the edge, you're just starting out, and I understand there are lots of rags to riches stories in MLM, lots. So, if it's going to be $55.75 or whatever, put the $60 in there ahead of time, not 2 days before it's going to roll. And just minus that out of your account and just call it good. $150, say it's $159.37, whatever it is. Put this $160 in there, set it ahead of time, and use that as your investment. Don't let it roll right to like the very last day. It's going to come out on the 20th, so I don't have money in the 19th, so I'm not going to roll it, because then you lose everything. So, I know your story is painful. I understand it. I walked away. I understand what it feels like to have all that bank money. I really do. We were in a company once, and everybody switched out, and we walked away from $250 250 something thousand points banked on one side. And, it was a painful decision to say like, oh, there's 250,000 points banked on one side. That's how strong the leg was. And I wasn't even at the top of that leg. I was at the lower end of that leg. So I had friends that, were walking away from a lot. 500,000. Some of them were 500,000 points. And, yeah, well, it happens. You walk away and you start all over. But, rich people that make money, they'll tell you this. You'll hear these stories all the time. We did it once. You made the money once. You can make the money again. So you made the points once. You can make the points again. But really, this hard truth for today is, this whining about Autoships. It's that's what it is. MLMs, network marketing, have Autoships. If you don't like Autoship, maybe you're not for an MLM or a network marketing company, maybe, get it out there, get it going. If you don't want to do it, like I said, I hear about companies, they boast that they don't have an Autoship, and I don't see math girl here just doesn't get it. There has to be another catch. Like Nicole, you were saying, maybe there's a minimum after so many months, you have to have a certain minimum. There's some number, because without that minimum number, there's no way to sustain a company. That mathematically just doesn't work out. You're either doing the hustle yourself and getting it in there, or you're buying it yourself. But what's the problem with just putting the money out there, getting your Autoship at whatever amount that you can get, and use the products as your advertising tools? That's really what it's about. How else are you going to get stuff in people's hands? You can't possibly think that they're just going to click on a pretty picture and, self-propel themselves, do you?
Nope, not really. That's not going to happen. I see it all the time, see it every day. But, Autoship is just your monthly expense for your business, right? We know a lot of people who own their own businesses, and their overhead is well over what we pay for Autoship, our very minimum, to even our maximum amount of Autoship that we would have to pay in our company. I mean, their overhead is in the thousands of dollars. And, we are in a business. You have business expenses. And at the very least, even if you're not going to use a product, yes, I just heard you, Alicia, talking about, some people just don't use the products, and that's fine. Just get it into the hands of people. You want to be able to get the products into the hands of people. It creates stories for you to share that, hey, I've helped this person do this, that, and the other thing. And, it's going to create income for you. So, and even with the products we have, if we don't use them, we do have a choice of selling them. So you actually make your money back and then some. So, Autoship, it's really not something that you should look at as something that's going to cost me. It's something that's going to allow me to make more money, to create more stories, to get in front of more people. That's exactly what it's going to do. I mean, I really don't know what else more to say about it, but just understand, yes, it's a business, and there's going to come expenses. It's not an expense like owning a franchise, owning a home, another, traditional type brick and mortar business, but minimum 40, 50, $150. Hey, that's pretty affordable to me, if you ask me.
It is. There's our snarky truth for today. Take it or leave it. So you're either in the MLM, you're and the network marketing company, you're plunking down for your Autoship, or you're not. And if you're not, then you're still driving to work and driving home, I guess. All right, in traffic. Eating fast food in the traffic because you're not at home. Oh, man. What a day. All right. We'll see you in the next one.